Okay, so we've just picked up Crystal Heart, and that'll be useful for later. Also, we picked up Shopkeeper's Key, which is also important. We're going to quit out after Shazel. We don't need Descending Dart. We can't even get it because we don't have Dive. So we're going to quit out. This will take us back to Dirtmouth. And what we're going to be doing in Dirtmouth is we're going to be going left to Sly. First, we're going to go to Sly. Sly has updated his stock. Down to, we're going to get Elegant Key. Elegant Key is going to open up the Shade Soul room. So we're going to be getting that. We're going to be getting Shade Soul next. Call the stag. Call the stag, and it's going to be down to get to King Station. Down to get to King Station, and this is a C-dash. Once we get here, we're going to C-dash. Gonna climb up. We get one hit of soul there if we can. If we can't, that's completely fine. And this is a very nice C-dash. And then we go in here. Gonna hit this elevator that we hit down earlier. Gonna C-dash off of it. We don't need to hit it down now. Gonna come back up here. We're gonna come up, and that's a bit different from the move that I usually do. C-dash again. Gonna sit on this bench. We're gonna safe quit back here after we get Shade Soul. Another C-dash. This is gonna be dark on 1-2-1, slight on Cramp Patch, and we're gonna C-dash from here. If you want, you can get one hit of soul there. If not, that's fine as well. Did I load the save state in a load? There is a C-dash here. If you get the perfect height, where you just don't hit the guard, and you can also just go under that, but it's tight and you really shouldn't be going for it. So we're gonna go. And this lever's already open, and we just keep dashing. We're gonna climb up, and we get it up again, and we C-dash into here. Go right into here, and we go into Sanctum. Here, this Soul Twister is a bit tricky. We want to kill it with a VS double if we can. If not, we can get a VS in 3 nail hits rather. I'm only getting the good RNG. Yeah, we're gonna want to try to get a VS double here. If not, that's completely fine. We just get nail hits to finish it off. And then we climb. Let me finish this with a double. Get the Geo if we have time. If we don't, it's not a big deal. Valley gonna commit bed. Thanks for the good luck. Alright. C-dash over. Put this elevator up. Gonna climb up here. And we use Elegant Key. Alright. And then we're gonna go into the Shade Soul Warrior. Let me do the fight once, and I can explain it while I go. Oops. Can't explain it. Later, or after this, rather. Oops. God, I'm taking lots of damage. Ow. Alright, yeah, despite despite this not being like a big boss, this is not an easy fight. So what you're going to be wanting to do is get as many doubles as possible, which are largely RNG. If you get those dashes, you can jump over and VS at the perfect height to get a double. But other than that, they're mostly RNG. At least to me, it feels like. So we're gonna do that. Yeah, you're gonna be wanting to get, oops, as many triples as possible. Doubles as possible, rather. My bad. Oops. Ugh. Okay. And if not, that's completely fine. We could just do a bunch of nail cancels and they'll eventually die. Just make sure not to die. Dying is the biggest time loss you can take here. And just climb up after the fight. I'm not next to the wall. Okay, let's just do that. And if you're on 1-2-1, there is a strat where you keep a folly, which is one of these flying enemies, alive at the end of the fight. And then you can just take this folly on a walk up here. And you can get them to come over here. On 1.4 plus, they don't go through this invisible wall. There's an invisible wall here that they don't go through. But on 1-2-1, you can get them through here, and you can pick up Shade Soul, and you get hit, and you can just turn. You can just turn around a bunch, and you'll get Shade Soul as quickly as possible. And you can pick up Geo from the what is it called? The Soul Warrior during that time as well. 1.4 plus, that's not a thing, so you just come over here, you need to pick up Shade Soul. Alright. So we got Shade Soul. And next up, we're gonna quit out, and we're gonna go back to the Spire Bench, which we just sat on. We're gonna go back to Spire Bench, and what we're gonna go to next is Watcher Knights. Watcher Knights sounds scary because everyone says Watcher Knights is difficult. Watcher Knights is difficult in any percent. In other categories, it's significantly less scary. We can jump up here. Oops. That's not... Oh no, where's my save state? Right here? Okay, that's fine. By the way, these save states that I'm going through right now is a set of save states from Chalky Adam, and they cover the split points in True Ending pretty well. They're made for 1-2-1, so some of them are a bit broken. Specifically, anything within here, within this area, the elevators are going to be slightly broken, but they should work for general practice. So we go over here. This is what it looks like dark. And then, yeah, we're gonna jump twice, // dash, up/, and that gives us 3 soul. We definitely want 3 soul here, because we want to break the ceiling for the elevator, or for the chandelier, rather. And one thing to pay attention to, if you're right next to the wall and face left, that was facing right. That's what you want to do. If you face left, the Shade Soul won't hit the wall. Or hit the ceiling, rather. You'll waste soul. This is only true for True Ending because we have Shade Soul. For any percent, VS will hit this still. And if you miss that, you just nail hit. Break the Chandelier. We should have no soul at this point. So we're gonna get a Dream Nail here to get up to 6. Get another Dream Nail, and the fight starts. I'm just gonna go through the fight once, and then I'll explain some stuff after. Alright. Left facing VS hits, but left facing Shade Soul misses. Yep. It's because Shade Soul has a VS has a bigger hitbox backwards than Shade Soul does. Alright, so that's Watcher Knights. Let me explain some of the stuff. It's a much easier fight than any percent because you're gonna have Shade Soul as opposed to VS, but the general idea is still the same. Let me try that again. So generally, you're gonna want to do the same. You want to get triples and doubles on those as much as possible, and you want to do the same damage cycle. You really want to hit both of them at once, as much as possible. Oops. Alright. Making a Dream Nails on them as they're spawning in. Yeah. This fight, it's not as difficult as any percent, and if you run any percent, you're probably not going to struggle too much with this fight. But if you haven't, then this is definitely one to practice. And even if you have, this is one to practice because Shade Soul does make it feel slightly different. And of course there's the fast strat for the first watcher as well. Hold on. If it'll do that. Which probably means a lot more in True Ending than it does in any percent. Hold on. Nice. That was a pretty fast fight, actually. That's kind of what you want to be going for. As long as you don't die, you really should, you just need to do as much DPS as possible and get as many, multi-hits with Shade Soul as possible. And then we go up to Lurien. Oops. Don't hit your head. Don't miss the jump either. What is happening? And if that jump's too difficult, you can just go this way. That loses minimal time. If you're on 1.4 plus, you want to hit this lever up. Or at least the way I do it, I hit the lever up. And then we get Lurien. It's it's very, very slightly faster and also easier, I feel like, to C-dash here. Before every Dreamer. But it's mainly personal preference. We absorb Lurien, and we're onto the part that we don't even see the area in any percent. So I'm gonna be covering a lot of that. A bit more in depth than I have been. The Watch Knights fight, if you're still having issues, feel free to either ask in the Discord, the Speedrun Community Discord, which will be linked to the description, or watch Fireborn's 90% guide, because the general concept is the same. That'll also be in the description. Alright. And now we go down to Basin. If you're on 1221, this elevator will be down. You're gonna have to hit it up, and then we can inventory drop down the left side. If you're on 1.4 plus, the fastest way I've found is you do a dream mill drop there. I missed it. Hold on. Let me hit it. You do a dream mill drop there, and as soon as it finishes, you just hold right. Like so. It's a minor difference. If you don't hit it, not a major deal. It loses probably like 2 minutes or 2 seconds, not 2 minutes. You get this. You get a bit of you really don't have to like get all the geo. You just kind of do it like whatever. C dash. Come down here. I need to sneeze. Give me a sec. Do I need to sneeze? Do I need to sneeze? I don't think I need to sneeze. Okay. Alright. Fall down here. 3 dashes, hit the elevator, charge the C dash. And over here. And then we just fall back down this way. Since we don't have to go to Lem. And then this elevator's still up, so it's not up, but this is what I was talking about with save states. But we can go here, and we C-dash out, and we go down to Basin. This drop is different on 1221 versus current patch. On 1221, you want to dash off, inventory drop here. You're going to land on this, you're going to inventory drop again. And then you're going to want to come down here. Oops. You're going to want to come down here, and then go over here and dash. Give me a sec to get back up here. So that's how you're going to want to do it on 1221. On current patch, what I found is easy, is get a nail hit there, and then do the same thing. And you can make it down here, like that, and not hit the spikes, but it seems to be tight. It seems to be difficult, so what I like to do is I like to do a right-facing slash, what people call it aesthetic slash. And that makes it a bit easier to not hit the spikes. At least to me it feels like. And this is possible on all patches. It's just nice to be able to do that. Alright. And now we're into Basin Bridge. This C-dash is RNG. The C-dash is RNG. If any of these 3 enemies can hit you out of the C-dash, and if you do, it's probably losing like 3 seconds. 3 to like almost up to 7-8 seconds, I think. If you can get the full C-dash, you're also going to want to be C-dashing from this lower platform. Like, that's just bad RNG. That's the worst RNG that you can get if you get hit by the first enemy. And if you do, you just dash over. And if you get good RNG, you can just C-dash past all of them, and you finish your C-dash right before the first husk that shows up. That's good RNG, and then you just stop it there. Dash down here, get a ceiling boost, do a mini hop. Here you can just walk off and dash, and that gives you good placement for that. here on 1-2-1, you're gonna want to dash here, and just nope, that's not what you want to do. Hold on. You're gonna dash here, fall down, get a hit, and then just inventory drop here. Dash left and C dash. On 1.4 plus, there's a slightly faster method where you can inventory drop here, right here, if I can get it, and inventory drop again from the hit, and that saves probably around 0.5 to the 1-2-1 strat, and a bit more, like closer to 1.52 seconds to the 1-2-1 strat without the inventory drop, which is what you would do on 1.4 plus if you don't get that inventory drop. Alright, so you do the C dash and you get this bench. You get the bench, and it's faster to leave the room and come back, and then sit on the bench. Cost 150, we should have plenty of geo after getting Shade Soul in the Watcher Knight's geo chest. Then we C dash. This is a much nicer C dash than the bridge. Grab onto here, C dash. If you don't want to, you can just C dash from here. Then we're gonna go down here. Maulerks, there's a consistent way to not get hit by most of them. There are some that you can just RNG get hit from them, but here's the way that I like to do them. The first one is you just dash. You can hold on, give me a sec. Alright, so if you get here, you can dash, jump, and dash, and that should just get you through. I took one hit of damage because I was slow getting out of there, but if you dash, jump, delay your dash a little bit and then dash, then you should get through there without taking damage every time. Then here is a C dash. There's one Maulerk that shouldn't hit you, ever. And then there's one, this is probably the trickiest one to get past damageless. What I like to do is cancel, pogo, wait, and then dash. I messed it up there, but that's how I like to do it. There's a couple different ways to do this. I don't know all of them. Ow. Sometimes you just get hit randomly. Then this one's a C dash. Sometimes you can get hit out of this one. If you do, you can dash under these spikes. And then here you just try to dodge the infection blobs as best as possible. These deep crawlers, I think they're called, are on a different cycle because I waited a bit, but they should be around here when you come up here. So you pogo, come up here, and up here. On this platform, you should sit, you should stand right here on this platform. This is how I like to do it. And you just dash, jump dash, and do that. I am not great at Maulerks today, but that should get you that should keep you from getting hit. Let's do it one more time. The full room, see if I can get the muscle memory a bit better if I do the full room. Do that first Maulerk, 3 dashes, jump, C dash, stop, do that, get hit apparently, C dash, pogo, jump, dash, 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 like that. Then here we just jump, 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 and we're up here. There's this trick to get up here. It's a bit difficult, There's a setup that Wonky found for this. I think it was Wonky, where you jump, dash, and you buffer all those jumps. I just like to wing it. Hold on. And then that just gets you up here. And if you don't want to do this, if this looks too difficult, that's completely fine. You can just go around this way. It loses probably like 4 seconds. See dash in here. Okay, broken vessel time. Broken vessel. I think on 1.2.1 it's better to start on the left side of them, and on 1.4 plus it's better to start on the right side. Which means on 1.2.1 you're gonna C dash from here. In fact, you want to C dash from here. The reason we C dash is Lost Kin starts. The fight starts as soon as the last light seed disappears from the screen. So we can C dash to destroy the life seeds, or they can just jump into Broken Vessel, and slightly faster to just take out the edge. The edge, what are they called? Light seeds. With C dash. And the reason it's faster to start on the left side for 1.2.1 is you can get a Shade Soul off before the fight actually starts, and that'll do damage. On 1.4 plus, for some reason that doesn't exist, and you just have to wait that out. So you're gonna do this. You're gonna C dash. And then here, and then what you're gonna want to do is get a bunch of Shade Soul. Get a bunch of Shade Souls. You're gonna come in here with full soul almost all the time. You want to get as many Shade Soul multi-hits as possible. We got 3. During this attack, you can't get multi-hits, so you just get Shade Souls during that for DPS. Nail cancel for DPS. Let me show how you do it on how you would do it on 1.2.1. Real quick. Charge a C dash here. Wait for the sound to finish. C dash and Shade Soul. The Shade Soul didn't come out, but on 1.2.1 that's how you would start the fight. On 1.4 plus, it's faster to start it over here. That's what I found. Alright. Get a Shade Soul. You can always get that first Shade Soul to double. That was a good Shade Soul double. I missed one. And there's an optimal damage rotation depending on how many doubles you hit. If you only hit one double, which is the first double, you just you finish the fight with nil hits. You should finish with 7 soul. If you get 2 doubles, you finish the fight with a Shade Soul. You finish with 0 soul. You get 3 doubles, you finish the fight with 2 soul. And if you get 4 doubles, you should finish the fight with 5 soul. Is what I've noticed. Alright. So over here, on Earth Patch, we should see Ashton over here. And we get 1 double, 2 doubles. So right now we have 2 doubles, so we should finish with 2 soul. We can get a double there. And yeah, we finish with 2 soul. I'm not sure if it's faster to intentionally go for that double after the headbang, but I like to do that. It feels faster, but I'm not entirely sure. Oops, that was a bit early, but that's fine. Chasel, one double, 2 doubles, 3 doubles, and we should finish with 2 soul again. 1, 2, and that's the end of the fight. Let's just see me go into Lost Game seriously. So yeah, that's Broken Vessel. Try to C-dash, wait, go immediately as this breaks. Cancel the C-dash, and we're gonna immediately go into Lost Skin. Doesn't matter how much health you've lost, it'll fully heal as soon as you go into Lost Skin. Lost Skin, the first like difficult boss fight in this run. The first of the like upper echelon of difficult fights. Watcher Knights is probably mid echelon. Soul Warrior's probably around there as well. This is the first actual like super difficult fight that you're gonna have to do. Dream Meal in, and this fight is going to be cool. So there's a couple different ways to go into the arena. On 1-2-1, you go over here, dash twice, inventory drop, and then dash in. If you don't want to do that, or you're on current patch, you dash once, wait, and hold left, and this is faster. Alright. Set a save state, and let's go. Let me do the fight once, and then I can explain a couple things. Alright. So, what happened in that fight? This is gonna take a while to explain, so buckle in, because this is one of the most difficult fights in the run. So starting off, we're probably not gonna have any soul. If we do, lucky, we can get 1 Chasel in at the beginning, and it's gonna be a Chasel double. Lost Skin staggers every 7 hits as long as those 7 hits are within a 1.5 second timer. On 1-2-1, this is 7 hits for the first stagger and 6 hits for every other stagger. And there's also a stagger, there's a max stagger count on 1-2-1. This lower counter, the 6 instead of 7, makes the fight a bit easier, and it makes it, I'd say, significant enough different that I can't really explain it too well. The general idea is the same. You want to be getting as many Shade Soul doubles as possible, and there's a specific pattern that you want to be doing when Lost Skin is in a corner. So let me explain that real quick. So I'm going to turn on invincibility. So when Lost Skin is in this corner, what you want to do is you want to get side slash, up slash. Side slash, up slash, and that'll cover every pattern that they can do. They have 4 things that they can do. They can slash at you, they can jump and then slash at you, they can jump and then dive at you, or they can just empty hop away. And side slash, up slash will cover all of those. So there, they did the jump slash, and when they do any sort of jump, you want to jump after them. You want to jump after them, cling onto this right wall, and if they do a dash, you want to get a shade soul in as quickly as possible because that will triple, usually. And if it doesn't, that's fine. If they do a dive at you, you get side slash, and then what I like to do is I like to just shoot 2 shade souls, and if I don't have soul for that, I shoot I do a nail cancel. And if they do an empty hop, you can just either chase if you shouldn't chase because you have enough soul. You should just shoot a shade soul for a double. And if they do this jump dash, that's the best that you can get because you can jump after them and get a triple. And that's 6 hits on once to one that staggers. Current patch it does not, so you can just shoot another shade soul. Let's see. Let's do the side slash, again. Side slash, up slash again and see what they do. So they did the grounded dash that time. The up slash gets them above you. And that's the only one that you can't jump for. If they do the grounded dash, which is going to be slightly above you because of the up slash knocking them upwards, you want to turn around and shade slow immediately. That will give you a double, and on very, very rare occasions a triple. That's 1, 2, 3 hits from nail slashes and 4, 5 from the shade slow itself. So 1 hit away from a stagger on 1-2 on 2 on current patch. On 1-2 on if you have slow, you can just shade soul. And if not, you can just chase after a nail hit. On current patch, you should chase after and do a nail cancel if you have soul. If not, you can just 2 nail hits. And I missed that because of the pause, but... And if they're not in the corner, like this, you can either try to get a double, or if you don't have soul, you can just do whatever. They're in the corner again. We do the same pattern, see what they do. Another jump dash. This is good. We don't have enough soul, so we'll chase, and they're in the corner again. We want to keep Lostkin staggered in the corner as much as possible. Gosh, this is good RNG. I wish I could get this in a run. And if they do that dive, like I said, side slash, up slash. Sometimes the up slash won't hit. That's completely fine. We just cling onto the wall, side slash, and I think on 1-2-1 you want to nail cancel. So side, up, side again, and then a nail cancel. What I like to do is I like to do that. I just do it by feel. I try to get, I think, 5 hits and then a shade soul. Alright. They're basically in the corner again. Same pattern. They did an empty hop, so that's a shade soul, and that's 7. We also want to be hitting the balloons if they're close by. If not, that's completely fine. That's another grounded dash, and then we have soul so we can nail cancel. And then the fight's done. That was very good RNG. Alright. Keep all that in mind. I'll do the fight in slow-mo. Let's see if I can do this fight in slow-mo first. Sometimes those don't double if they're staggered in the center. So 1, 2, 3, shade soul. That nail cancel should have hit. Nice. That's a little scary, so we're gonna do that. Oh, I'm invincible. That would be an issue. I've been invincible this entire time. That would explain why I wasn't getting hit. Alright, invincibility is off now. But at least it let me like explain the patterns. Like the general patterns that you want to be going for. That Chazel missed. Alright. I don't know what the criteria is for that double to hit off the center stagger. Alright. Nice. So that's a dive, so 5 nail hits, and then a Shade Soul. Grounded dash, so Shade Soul. Nail cancel since we have Soul. 3, 4. I have enough Soul, so I'm just gonna Shade Soul 3 times. So we have one hit from the Shade Soul. That just doubled, so I messed that up, but okay. F57. One more time at full speed, and then we'll move on. This fight takes a lot of getting used to, since it's pretty different from how you would do a lot of bosses. That was just bad. Bad management from my end. We don't have souls, so we have to get that. Fight's almost over. And if we have a balloon left, and we have like 2 health, it's faster Death Warp. I like the Death Warp immediately. This is load dependent on if there's a balloon on current patch, it is faster. What you want to do is you want to get hit so that you die around 2 seconds after Loskin starts exploding. 2.53 if you want to be safe. I have bad load, so I can do it immediately. On 1-2-1, it's a lot later. If I can try to get this, it's when Loskin lifts their head after dying. Oops. Mess that up a bit. Mess that up a pretty good amount. So, I'm going to kill that just because. And the time that you want to do it is now for 1-2-1. And it's only faster if you have 2 or less health. If you have 3 or more, it's slower to do the Death Warp, and it's faster to just finish the fight normally. Alright. One last time and then we'll keep moving on. Seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, and then I can death warp immediately because my loads are bad. Alright. So that's Lost Kin done. That's the first, like, super difficult boss fight of this category. If you're having trouble, definitely go into debug, or even just without debug, because you can just dreamnail in over and over and just practice the fight. Because this is not an easy fight. But if you're wanting to run true ending, this is definitely one fight that you need to get down. It's not too much time lost to die, but if you can, you just don't want to die here. Alright. We pick up the essence. Right? And that's 400 essence from Lost Kin. Alright, so after Lost Kin, you're gonna want to C dash, charge the C dash immediately after the essence picks up. Then we're gonna go left and get Monarch Wings, which is required to beat True Ending because of White Palace. We'd probably still get it even if we didn't need it, because Lost Kin essence is so important.